Just got done with an effective, fantastic workout at the gym, and it's time to get some fuel. So I figured I'd take you guys on with us to see what we're gonna eat today. So what do we got on the menu? How should I grocery shop? What types of things does Shane put in his bag to be healthy and to be in good shape? Well, we got some blueberries right here. We're definitely gonna get some blueberries. I don't see organic, but that's okay because we're just gonna wash them. So I typically like to check to see if they're nice and plump. We look shot because we just murdered ourselves. Waited core day, and that's good. So we'll get a thing of blueberries. We'll get some blackberries, and we'll get some raspberries because the dark berries are the richest in antioxidants. So blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, especially blueberries. And we like those nice dark raspberries because they're delicious, right? How you guys doing today? Check it out. So we're gonna make chicken thighs. We're gonna make some leafy greens. So we're gonna get a spring mix, and we're gonna get some goat cheese, and we're gonna pop that on there, make a nice chicken salad. So what do we got here? We're gonna get some organic spring mix. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy money. So we're at Aldi right now because it's the cheapest supermarket by far, and they have great stuff still, right? So that's why we come here. All right, so see, not a crazy amount of fruit. Now, you're like, what, that's all the leafy greens you're gonna get for this week? Well, this isn't for the whole week. You know, I eat so much that everything I get's probably gonna last me just for a few days. But I'm gonna get more leafy greens on the way out in the form of frozen spinach, something that I can make a smoothie with, and I'll also get frozen blueberries because they're delicious to put in there. You don't even need ice, you make a smoothie with those. So let's see, maybe we'll get some almond milk we can put in that smoothie. And we're going organic, no added sugar, sorry, excuse me. So here's what we're gonna get. Let's look at the vanilla here, right? What do we got? 0 grams of added sugar. Any sweeteners? Natural flavors, sunflower lecithin. It's all well and good, right? But I'm probably gonna still get the organic one. So I'll get one of these in case somebody else at home wants this as well. But we'll get a little bit of that. Sorry, thanks. That's a good base for the smoothie, right? Another good base is gonna be the kefir. So maybe we'll scoop some kefir. See if they have the organic. It's kind of hard to find here. Y'all already know we're getting pasture-raised eggs. Pasture-raised eggs. And look at this, when you typically get pasture-raised eggs, they're like $8 for a thing, right? Look at that, $4.45. Completely reasonable, you know? They have 3 times the amount of vitamin D, they have 2 times the amount of omega-3s, 4 times the amount of vitamin E, 7 times the amount of beta-carotene, antioxidants. So we are going to get a couple of these for sure, man. For sure. Getting that for sure. So what's good with eggs? I typically like my eggs relatively plain. You know, because they're so rich, the yolk. No, always eat the yolk. You never skip the yolk. That has all the vitamins, minerals, right? Most of the protein is in the white. But I'll typically throw some salt and pepper on them. Call it a day. All right, so here we go. You guys are like, wait, dude, we're not eating butter, right? Goddamn right I'm getting some butter. And I'm gonna get this one because it's freaking delicious. Pure Irish butter. Grass-fed cows. Milk from grass-fed cows. That's the one that I like. It costs me a little bit more, but it's worth it. The organic could be good too, you know. But this Kerrygold is really good. So I think this is Kerrygold, whatever. Knock off Kerrygold. whatever. What it is important more than the brand name, right? That's why we don't talk about brand names on When Wellness as much. Ooh, here's a good one. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is an amazing nighttime snack. Why? It has casein protein, full of vitamins and minerals as well. And casein protein is a slow absorbing protein. So if you were gonna have one at night, that would be the type. It's the major form of protein in dairy, is casein. I believe followed by whey. I think it's like 80%, 20% ratio. So am I gonna get the low fat cottage cheese or the 4%? What do you guys think? Is fat our enemy? Fat is our friend. Fat is our friend. You'll notice that, right? So we got butter. There's fat in the eggs, right? In the yolk. Cholesterol, good cholesterol. I hate Shawnee. I don't know, I might have. Another cottage cheese. I love my cottage cheese, so I got 4 of them. I'm that guy that like buys out all of one thing. So Aldi has to set limits on how much you can get of an item because of people like me. Because we know what the body likes. Okay, so we could use some spices. So we're gonna get some of these. This is just, you know, everybody gets spices, amount of garlic powder. Look at that, 79 cents though. Everything's cheaper here, man, it's the best. I'm gonna get some garlic. I have everything else, so that's cool. All right. And we're off. Excuse me. Thank you. So I'm not, you know, I'm not huge on the other kinds of cheese, right? I don't really need it. Dairy is pro-inflammatory to a degree. Now you're like, wait, cottage cheese, dairy. I don't seem to have a reaction to that. And, you know, everything is personalized, right, in terms of our health. So it should all be approached uniquely. So here, cottage might have less lactose. We'll see. We'll have to do some more due diligence and research on that. But here we have this, okay? Now this is 85 lean organic, and again, fat is not our enemy, right? But we would take more lean protein if we could have it. The important thing here is grass-fed, 100%. 100% grass-fed, they're both organic, so they stack up all the same in that regard. No antibiotics or hormones, right? And that's great. No antibiotics or hormones, so they're equal there. But for 10 cents, I think I'll take the 93.7 over the 85.15, right? What do you guys think? So we're gonna get a couple of those. At least we'll just get, you know, maybe 2. We don't eat a ton of red meat. You know, our focal point is really a lot of seafood. Seafood is the major form of meat that I eat, and that's what we're gonna fill the rest of this bag with, along with some grains. And we're not gonna forget about those. Okay, so here are the best grains I have. So again, we're the guy who takes. So you see these? So look, brown rice, right? It's not the worst thing. So look, sunflower oil. Look at the 7 grains. Organic olive oil and sea salt. So we're gonna get a bunch of the 7 grains. Those are the best. And we're gonna get some more if they have them. 7 grains. Oh, a couple hidden down here. So we load up on that. That's really good stuff. Good. Okay. Somebody goes looking for 7 grains, I'm going to give them a pack. I wouldn't be able to live with myself taking all their 7 grains. So we're going to get some chicken because that's what my sister wants to make tonight. That chicken and salad, so I can't forget those ingredients. I need to go get goat cheese. I'm glad I said that. So I think she wanted thighs, boneless chicken thighs. So I would like to go for no hormones, antibiotics, crap like that. Okay, this brand says no antibiotics. That's a good thing. So I guess I'll get a pack of these. Because I don't see another big pack of, you know, anything purely organic here. But that's all right. That's the best I could do there. So we're happy with that. We're going to get goat cheese. Goat cheese is delicious. So again, you'll see, what do we have a lot of in this bag, which is getting heavy. So we're getting a second half of our workout here. We should do a When Wellness workout in the grocery store. All right. What do we have a lot of in our bag here, right? We have a lot of healthy fats, as we said, and goat cheese, here it is. And we also have a lot of protein, right? And micronutrients. I mean, this stuff is just chock full of vitamins and minerals, right? Everything in this bag is nutrient dense. And we have our fiber, we got the 7 grains, we got the leafy greens, we have the blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. So now we're gonna come over here to the frozen section, and I wish I brought a second bag, to be honest, but this is where I live, right here. You see this? If I could just eat one thing, it would be this. So tuna, $6.12 a pound. That's fantastic for wild caught tuna steaks. Value pack, wild caught salmon, what does that say? You're kidding, $4.50 a pound. Go get wild caught salmon in the case, it's like $16. It's like insane. It's like literally triple this. So, it's frozen, and guess what? They thaw that one anyway, it was frozen. You think they took it from the water and threw it out there? They had to transport it. Shit was frozen. So, they thawed it out for you. That's the work they did for the extra $10 a pound. So, we're gonna take this. We're gonna get 2 bags of that salmon, because that's just great stuff. We're gonna get 3 bags of this tuna here, because it's just, you know, there are only a couple steaks in here, so I'd like to get a little more, and I think I'm gonna need to put all this stuff somewhere. But we got the tuna. And guys, we're running out of room here. So I'm gonna show you the last couple things we're gonna get. We're gonna cut it, and I'm gonna go get another bag. I can use 2 hands, right? So let's put this bag up here. But we're gonna go for frozen scallops. We're gonna go for frozen scallops, which are cheap. We're gonna go for, there we go. That'll stay up there. We're gonna go for some frozen spinach. Oh, here's a little tip. When you guys come here, right? So let me show you this. Most people first will get 19 bags of frozen scallops because they're like the most delicious thing on planet Earth. Bay scallops, $6.99 a pound. Pretty good deal, I think. Delicious food, I think. So I'm gonna get 38,000 of these. They're like my favorite thing to eat. Great lean protein. 50-something grams in a bag, right? 14 times 4, 40 and 16, 56. It's good. 56 for 320 calories. Not to mention, you get all the other micronutrients, right? From iron and potassium to other things. So here we have our frozen blueberries. So these are going to go into our smoothies. Now you can get any of these. Blueberries are really the king, though, when it comes to micronutrients. So I'm gonna get 3 bags of these because this is just really good stuff. This is great stuff. Again, we're creatures of habit, right? So I come in here and I buy, you know, almost the same thing very often. You know, I'll slightly switch it up, right? But the base, the staples are the same. So typically, you see these broccoli flora. People are like, they don't have frozen spinach here. I'm like, my dude, look at the broccoli flora. And then on the other half, you You gotta be that guy that reaches deep in the freezer to get your frozen spinach. So we're gonna get like bags and bags of that. So that's great. One of these. Broccoli's all well and good. If they don't have spinach, I'll put like collard greens. I'll put collard greens or something in there. That's good too. You know, if they had frozen kale, I mean, all that stuff is great. Arugula, Swiss chard. So it's really up to you, your personal preference. Spinach, a lot of vitamin K and other nutrients, fiber. Okay, so here you have it. That's your When Wellness shopping spree, or whatever you want to call it. At least that's like our dream shopping spree. It's all just healthy food instead of like clothes and useless shit. So this is what we got here. We got that bag up there. And that's a wrap, my friends. I hope you get something out of this. I hope you go to the grocery store. Maybe this helps you to eat healthier, improves your quality of life in some way. And I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. That's all we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have a great one. Thanks a lot. Hello to everyone. Thanks for coming on. And happy When Wellness. Yeah, Bad Wolf. Bad V Wolf. It's Aldi. It's Aldi, it's Aldi, it's Aldi. You guys are great. Love you guys. We'll see you. Thanks.